In this video, I'm going to be making one of the most important decisions of the year. I'm going to be telling you which shoe I'm going to be running at the London Marathon 2024. What is up, guys, and welcome to FORDY Runs. And yes, the long awaited which shoe is FORDY going to run at the London Marathon video. Now, we've been deliberating this on the live stream on a Monday. If you've not checked that out, it's at 8 o'clock, and you can also listen to that as a podcast, hero. But we have been deliberating what shoe am I going to run in London. Now, if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do. But for you subscribers, you will know that over the last few months, I've been going through a lot of these super shoes on the channel. We've had everything on it. We've had Vaporfly 3, the new SC Elite. We've had them all on this channel. And slowly but surely, I've been using them in my marathon training. And I've sort of brought the list, which was about 10 shoes, down to 3. Well, actually, it's 4. Because there was a late addition to the lineup. And that was these. The Asics Metaspeed Edge. So today, I'm going to talk about the 4 shoes that I'm contemplating. And at the end of the video, I'm going to let you know which one I've picked and why. Now, before we do that, let me know in the comments, what shoe are you running a marathon in this year? Okay, so this is the first time I think in many years that I've actually struggled to narrow down what I'm going to wear on race day. And that's simply because there's so many good shoes out there this year. A couple of my favourite shoes have been updated and updated well. And some of the other shoes that I've just grown to love over the last few years are still there, sort of telling me to run in them. Okay, so let's narrow this down. So first up are these, the Adidas Adizero Pro 3. Now, I ran London in this shoe last year, not this exact one, but I ran in the Adidas Pro 3 last year. I ran a 3:39, I think it was, and the shoe felt amazing. Now, if you don't know nothing about this shoe, we've got Light Strike Pro in here, energy rods, great upper, good Continental rubber outsole. It's £220, just under 40 mil a stack, 6.5 mil drop. I think actually I wrote the weight down, 225 grams this shoe is. And it feels great. Marathon pace, this shoe feels absolutely awesome. This is, and I've said it for ages, probably my favourite marathon shoe, maybe of all time. It's such a good shoe, people. Don't underestimate this. I've not seen a negative thing, other than maybe some sizing issues, written about this shoe. Now, the next shoe I've been deliberating, it's a strange one, is these, the Vaporfly 3. Now, in a million years, I never would have run a marathon in the Vaporfly 2. It was too unstable, too fast feeling. I want something that's gonna sort of carry me to the finish. And the Vaporfly was too aggressive for me. But Vaporfly 3 is a little bit toned down. So again, Zoom X, full length plate, a little bit of rubber coverage on the outsole. You've got the Flyknit upper. Fits true to size, feels great. It's definitely more stable than previous versions. £224, £230 at the moment here in the UK. Just over 200 grams in terms of weight, so it's nice and lightweight and breathable with this upper. And it's a cracking shoe, it really is. It's not as fast feeling as Vaporfly 2, and it is a real move, I would say, towards the marathon distance for me in this shoe. It just feels a little bit more stable, a little bit more in control than previous versions. Okay, and then we've got the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4. Now, this is a brand new pair that I've had sitting in the garage just in case I pull them out for race day. My other pair are disgusting, actually, absolutely disgusting. But this is a cracking shoe. You've got full length power run PB with HG also running through the shoe. Full length plate, waffle design outsole, XT900. Great upper, one of the best uppers on these shoes. Fits true to size, £220. You're gonna get 10% off of that Start Fitness. 39.5 mil in the stack. I think it's an 8 mil drop. And the shoe, I wrote it down, it's 243 grams. So it's the heaviest out of these 4. But it's also, I think, the most stable. Okay, right, and then finally we've got the last or late edition, the Edge. So the Metaspeed range, you've got 2 shoes. You've got the Sky, which has got a plate that runs basically straight, and then you've got the Edge, which sort of dips down and puts more foam under the forefoot. You've got Flight Foam Turbo Plus, which is lighter, springier. There's a lot more energy return in the shoe. Fits true to size. It's 197 grams, so it's under 200 grams. It's super light, and that's about it really. It's 220 something pounds as well. I think it is 220 pounds. 5 mil drop, but it's an absolute weapon of mass destruction, this thing. Okay, right, so let's narrow them down. So on reflection, I'm not going to go with the Vaporfly 3. I just don't want to chance it. This is a great shoe, love the shoe. It's better for me than the Vaporfly 3. I really like it. This is a much improved shoe that works for me in many ways, but it's not just going to make it to the marathon because I just don't feel confident enough to run it over the 26.2 miles. Next up is the Adidas Pro 3. Now this is not in third place, I'm just saying I'm not going to use it, which is a bit of a shock. But the simple reason I'm not going to use this is because I'm going to use what I'm going to tell you in just a second. This is a brilliant shoe. Okay, I'm just saying it again. This is a brilliant shoe, all right? For marathons, if you're running your first marathon, you want a plated shoe or carbon shoe, get this. It's an absolute joy. But the winner just about nicks it. But it's not the Pro 4 from Saucony. This nearly made it, mainly because of the stability that I've got here in this section. It just feels really easy to hold pace in. It just feels great, the upper on the shoe. I don't think necessarily it's as marathon friendly as the Pro 3 from Adidas. That really is I think the ultimate marathon shoe for everybody. But there's something about this Pro 4 that just works for me, but it hasn't made the cut. And that's because, people, yeah, we're going with the Edge. Now this is the raciest shoe that I've ever put into a marathon. Now this is not something I would normally wear. And the reason I'm gonna wear it is because I basically at London wanna run the first, let's say 13 to 16 miles at effectively my marathon target pace, kind of for Berlin. And I want a racing shoe that I'm going to use in Berlin. And if this works, I'm going to take these to Berlin as well. All right, I'll probably buy a new pair. I want a fast feeling light shoe that when I'm absolutely gunning it, I want to know what that feels like, and I want a shoe that I know feels like. I could go comfortable and get the Adidas Pro 3 and, you know, do my usual sort of thing and, you know, I wouldn't say be in a comfort zone, but just be happy with life, right? But Berlin is a target race for me, and I feel like I need a racier shoe. So that's why I'm going with the Edge, to see if it works, see how it performs at doing that target pace in the London Marathon, which I kind of know. I know the route, I know where I'm going. I've been around there enough. I don't have to worry about that. I just can worry about maintaining my target pace. And I want to try a racier shoe, the raciest shoe that I've ever used in a marathon, and see what happens. That's basically it, right? Because you see, you know, people wearing these super fast shoes, then you see people wearing like super comfortable shoes. I've always gone on the more cautious route, and I really love the Adidas Pro 3. I can't say that enough. But I want to push the envelope a little bit. The reason I'm doing London Marathon is to get me ready for Berlin. And I want to take a racing shoe to Berlin. So that's why I'm going here. Now, I could end up in the Metaspeed Sky because this may not work out. And that's the important thing. I want to try this in the marathon distance to see what it's like, see what result I get out of it. And then I know for Berlin. So that's what we're going for, people. It's the Metaspeed Edge. Okay, so let me know in the comments, agree, disagree. What do you think about my decision? Oh, I'm a bit nervous whether I've done the right thing. I keep looking at the Pro 3 and the Pro 4. Have I done the right thing? God only knows. But we shall find out on April the 21st, people. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel to see how I get on. Right, okay, that's it. Make sure you join me on the next live stream. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll catch you guys later.